Jaha, nu kör vi med tåget. Är det här is this the scanning?
So yeah, this is the weed mapper. So as you can see, as a weed passes through one of the 9 sections, the computer recognizes that it's a weed.
Okay.
And it highlights a red line under the bar. This computer then tells this computer that there is a weed in that section, and each one of these sections relates to the bar. So you have sections 1 to 9. Okay. So when we've just passed this level crossing, if I put automatic on these sides, because there are weeds on the weed mapper, it is telling these 3 sections to spray. So we're just spraying water now as an example.
There you go.
Yes, yeah. It's quite weedy, so I don't know. You can see some of the nozzles coming on and off. When we get to a less dense section of track, you'll be able to see it more accurately. But if you look here, there is an environmental site coming up here. We can see it. So I stop in time. We're only spraying water at the minute because it's windy, but it shows there's a bridge.
Yeah.
And then a further no spray site.
Okay.
We can see this, so we would stop spraying until it ends here. I think I turned the volume down, but on the next one there will be an audible warning. So now we've come out of there. I push a button, it's warned us that it's over with the beep, and then it continues spraying.
Is it on only one side?
I've only put it on one side because we need a fill up of water, so I don't want to use too much water. But you can see these must be the wells, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Very, very small.
It's a little garden here.
Okay.
Here. And then his well is only 20 meters from the track.
So you can see there's quite a lot of environmental sites, but we can see them all on here, so we know to switch off. When there's a small distance between 3, we would just leave it off, just to ensure that there's no misspraying with any GPS error, because sometimes there is a margin for error. If you look at this section here, just here, you can see when a weed encroaches, it turns on that nozzle.
Okay.
So there's a small environmental site here we'll switch off for.
Yeah.
When we introduced the system to Norway, we reduced chemical usage by 55%.
Okay.
So it's a big saving. So we're hoping to be able to save similar amounts in the long run with Sweden.
Yeah.
Again, we're entering a no spray site.
It's
Got a few extra nozzles just so we can see whether you can see it a bit better
on the
now.
other side.
Yeah. I just added it because it wasn't giving it the best another environmental site.
Are you only spraying the side now, or?
Yeah, I'm spraying on both sides, not in
the
not
bottom.
In the middle.
It's not much weed
No,
between the
isn't.
tracks.
There isn't. No. So you'll be able to see it now, hitting the different weeds.
Oh.
You wouldn't be able to get this level of accuracy with a person trying to do it.
So. Here it is quite a lot of mountains and goes up and down.
What altitude are we at? 200 meters.
Oh, now we come to the bird.
Is this where the birds are?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll yeah, you can see it just here. I'll show it off in good time. It's only spraying water, but we don't want it disturbing. Was it someone who went out and found the birds then?
Not me. It's some other guy who have like a bird watcher.
Yeah.
And then I checked out the place because I was wondering. It was an area restricted, but it was wrong placed. It was a kind of bird who lives in the water and lives by the water, and the area was further away in the forest.
Right.
So it was
unusual.
So I put it in the right place.
Yeah. That's good to know.
No.
It's interesting having someone on who knows where the site should be.
Okay. Is that unusual too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the first time anyone in the community from our side and
from the
authority. Also, we can get the opportunity to mark areas of interest.
Yeah, it's
and it was very nice.
It's very beneficial in the future, isn't it? If you can mark on a website where you don't want to be sprayed, and then we can just upload it, and you can see the result. Yeah, there's less weed coverage, so you can see it coming on and off.
Here is automatic when you got to this, or do you have to do anything when you pass?
We have an option for it to shut off at level crossings, but it doesn't give a big buffer when it shuts off automatically, so we shut it off manually for them. Just to make sure.
Okay.
So we're building a bit more of a buffer ourselves. At the minute we're spraying 2.6 meters either side of the tracks.
It's only water.
Yeah, it's only water. The wind, like I say, the wind speed was
very variable.
Was quite blustery. But hopefully you get an idea of how the system works and how it operates. You want to have a look at the pumping equipment? Ian can show you the pumping equipment.
Look at that.
Maybe a bit noisy. You can turn the water pump off if you...
Yeah, okay.
It's just a bit quieter then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Jonathan was... I'll just put that there so it doesn't spin... like Jonathan was saying, the 9 pumps correspond with the 9 sections on the screen.
Oh.
So we go from 1 through to 9. Yeah, so each section has its own pump, which is totally independent of all the others. Each pump, if we want it, could do 4 products. Just a peristaltic pump, but in Sweden we only use the 1 product with glyphosate.
Okay.
So,
is it for Roundup?
yes, this one is the Roundup pump.
Yeah.
But at the moment it is only pumping water because we have only been spraying the water now. So it just individually works on this section to spray the glyphosate. So literally as it's going through, it moves down through the pipes and mixes probably 5 centimeters from the nozzle. So you have no mixture of water and product until it gets down to very close to where it gets sprayed out. So no big tanks of product.
Oh, okay.
Unlike the agriculture where they
I know.
2,000-3,000 litres of mix. We carry 100,000 litres of water in our 2 tanks.
Oh.
So we have a huge range to go long distances. Obviously, in different countries we carry more product. The black tanks are the product tanks.
Okay.
But they are all empty as of this moment. We only use 1 tank in the other end.
Oh.
So we have 8 tanks altogether. So these tanks are a product for drift. We use a polymer product in other countries.
Okay.
And make the droplets heavier. So they settle down a lot quicker onto the floor, so they create less drift. So it just creates a heavy droplet, that's it.
Okay.
The 2 pumps for each side deliver chemical to these pumps.
Oh.
And then these pumps take over and put the product down to the ground. Water filters for the section, we have 2. We only use 1 at a time. If we have a problem with any blocked water, we can quickly turn off and start using the other filter. In the far end it is a generator.
Yeah.
Just running our system, 400 volt system all through the train.
Yeah.
So we like to try and find somewhere to stay on the night if we can find the electric, so we can shut the generator down on the night. Sometimes this isn't possible, depending where they put us to stay overnight or during the day. The drip trays, if you have any small amounts, that drip, if we have a small leak, it all goes down into the trays.
Yeah.
And it is all captured underneath the tray into 1 holding tank, and then we can recirculate it and then spray on a site that hasn't been sprayed.
Yeah.
Like agriculture, you clean your tank out and spray on a part of an island. We can do the same. if we needed to. But it is very rare we get any leaks. It is a very good closed system.
Yeah, I can see that.
When we fill the product up, also it comes in the big IBCs, the 1,000 litre or 640 litre tanks. We use a closed system for pumping the product into the tank. So it comes up from underneath the train and into the top of the tanks. So we can isolate each tank, so we don't have any issues. Any questions, really?
No, you explain it very well.
Well, it looks complicated,
No.
but it is like any spraying system. It is an hydraulic system, like any spraying machine. We try to look after it and maintain it on a daily basis, so we know there are no problems on the night that we are working. Which, you know, it is all the pumps are set individually.
Yeah.
So
One piece we are a little bit worried about is working conditions for for you who handle the products.
as you can see, the product
Yeah, and yes,
is
it's in a
we never really see the product.
no.
It comes in the IBC and we transfer through a closed system. So as soon as it's in the tank, then obviously, like any chemical, we would use each PPE, personal protective equipment, if we needed to handle any meat product. So as of any label on a chemical product, we adhere to all labels. This is your answer.
Thank you very much.
Jan. I hope it's helpful.
Yeah, very.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe next year if you want to ride down and we'll show you it properly.
No, it's okay. I have got me a very good lesson.
Okay, good. Glad you enjoyed it.
It was better than I thought it was.
Good. Good. That's always good to hear.
Because thank you very much. I close this down now.
We like